Oh, there you go. Take that, OBS. You can't tell me what I can and can use. Blah. Bah. I feel like... Okay. Did my audio go quiet? Okay. Yeah, I can see that it's working now. It just wasn't working a little bit ago. Well, how is everyone right now?
We gonna go downstairs and see Donnelly or what?
The captain is waiting for you downstairs with Pinker.
I don't know what we're doing. I kind of...
Heavens!
Look, that's the latest thing. The early bird
Oh.
gets the worm. The second mouse.
Where the fuck are we going? I don't understand where I'm going.
Come on, you can tell me.
Technical services? Is this...
Come on in, Phelps. Have you met Finis Brown?
Pleased to meet you, sir.
This information is confidential and doesn't leave this room.
The new letter was left in the back seat of a cab. The driver thinks it was put through the window and not left by a customer.
We're checking all the fares back 24 hours regardless.
Good.
Like the previous letters, it's been assembled from headlines and typed from the Times and Examiner, then glued to an envelope.
What is the other note?
This one? That's also new. A poem, hand-typed.
Do you mind if I take a look?
Go ahead. We've been over both documents pretty carefully. They've been wiped with gasoline, so there's no chance of prints.
Have changed my mind.
That's
You
the
would
message from
not
Mrs.
give
Henry.
a square... Square D, you fuck you, BD Tex. Why is there a postmark on it? Did he mail it? Heap upon thy soul.
By virtue of this curse.
You gonna read it or no? Heap upon thy soul by virtue of this curse. I'll deeds and by thou damn be. Wow, I cannot read. Then be thou damned, beholding good, both infinite as is the universe, and thou and thy self-torturing solitude. An awful image of calm power, through now thou sittest. Let the hour come when thou must appear to be that which thou art internally, and after many a false, fruitless crime, scorn track thy lagging fall through boundless space and time. I have
That's
great
why we
reading
called
skills.
you in.
You think it's original?
Not unless he's a genius.
You like this nutjob's poem?
No, I like Shelley. It was written at least 100 years ago.
Shelley. Sure, I knew that.
Sure you did.
You see, Finis? I told you this lad was a bright boy.
Sure, but what has it got to do with the case?
Prometheus Unbound. Prometheus was a titan, a superhuman character
I don't-
who defied the
how
gods
does
to
this guy,
bring
like, know
fire to
everything?
humanity.
The Dahlia guy believes he's Superman.
Your guess is as good as mine. One thing for sure is that he's educated. What about the link to the Henry case?
He could have got the wording from the papers. As you said, he is fiendishly clever and takes pleasure in taunting us. What's happening with the Maldonado case?
We have the husband in custody. We haven't interviewed him yet.
Well, upstairs then, lads, and see if we can break him.
Okay, interview Angel Maldonado. Okay. This is the one place I can't run.
The early bird gets the worm.
Okay.
They weren't even his prints. And
Pre-
he still confessed.
Oh.
Improved your attitude, Angel?
What do you want me to say? I was with Antonia the night she died, but she left the apartment, and that was the last time I saw her.
Last
So your wife
contact
paid you a visit
with-
last night. What time was that?
Late, around midnight, maybe? She didn't stay long.
Okay. Oh, that's this. You push these. Neighbor Miss Aranda testifies to Angel pursuing Antonia from apartment. Okay. That means that's a lie.
You're lying, Angel. You went after her. I think you killed her.
You're out of your mind. My brother will tell you I was at home.
But someone else says otherwise.
We have a witness who confirms that you were arguing, that your wife ran out, that you followed her, and didn't come back.
I know this looks bad, but it's not true. We argued, all right, but she went out and I went out after her, and she jumped in a car on the corner.
There was a car waiting for her? Can you describe the driver?
Not the driver. It was too dark. But the car, it was a brown
Ford
coupe.
coupe.
You and your wife weren't getting along. She was divorcing you. Is that why you killed her?
We fought, yeah, but we weren't getting a divorce.
What about this thing? Confidential correspondence between divorce. Okay. So.
I don't believe you, Angel. She'd been granted a decree nisi. She pushed you too far, and you lashed out.
I told you, I wouldn't accept a divorce.
Yes, but I have an attorney's letter.
The judge had set a date. You were going to be paraded in front of the whole city for your cruelty to her, Angel.
Antonia. Oh, Jesus. She came in drunk, out of her mind. She
Sorry
doesn't
about the
normally
noise.
drink. She was looking around in her bag. Said she wanted to serve me papers. Me, her own husband. So I slapped her down. She ran out. That's the truth.
What size shoe do you wear, Angel?
Size 8. What difference does that make?
Because the person who killing people is size 8. Jewelry taken from
When
body.
we found your wife, her jewelry had been removed. Was she wearing her religious medallion last night?
Sure. She always wore that.
Okay, that's truth.
What about the charm bracelet? Was she wearing that?
You know about that?
So these
She never
yummy
wore it.
things called
She didn't like the
nips.
message.
Coffee. It's great.
Kept it locked up in that box of hers.
Bloodstained shirt found.
Your wife has been brutally murdered. So how do you explain your shirt being covered in blood?
You found that? I cut myself shaving.
I don't. I can't put this on him. Technically, I can't put any of these on him. But he is twitching. His eye.
Angel, I'm not going to waste any more time on this. Give me something or I'm going to have you charged.
My brother, Ippolito, he said some bad things about Antonia last night. So I had to sock him one. We got into it.
Keep talking.
She said she came from the El Dorado bar.
And?
It's not one of my places. We used to buy fruit at the market down the street. But the creep there was always running his eyes all over my wife.
What's the name of this fruit market?
Just picked fruit. Ord Street downtown.
One last question, Angel. Do the words kiss the blood mean anything to you?
No. Sounds sick to me.
You're not in the clear by any means, Angel. You're going back into a cell. You should think about whether you have anything else you need to share with us.
Guy gave his
Okay,
wife a tap.
so
I
where
said, "All's
are
fair."
places I can go? El Dorado Bar and Just Picked Market. Let's go to the bar. Possibly.
Another letter? I thought the letter was from a nut.
These letters, Brown and Hanson believe they are genuine. From him.
Now we sent another.
You know, I really hate this fuck. This Black Dahlia guy. You seen the body? Fucking cased his nozzle way to the guts.
Haha, I didn't crash it. Oh,
Every
yeah.
prom queen from every fucking hick town in America turns up here. Where do they end up? Gutted, fucking sidewalk.
What can I get you?
LAPD. Detectives Phelps and Galloway.
Diego Aguilar. How can I help?
You worked the bar last night?
Yeah, me and a temp guy from the agency.
Did you have a woman in here last night? 21 years old, Hispanic, drinking heavily?
We have a lot of ladies like that in here. But yeah, I know who you mean. Antonia Maldonado. What did she do?
She was murdered last night.
Oh, shit.
Do you know her well? Was she a regular?
That seemed
Hell
like
no.
really like
She was
lackluster
getting
reaction.
tight last night complaining about her old man. It's a story you get used to working in a bar. She was so hammered last night, she left a letter on the bar. I'll show you.
Ooh, a letter.
Where's that goddamn waitress? Sam is taking me to Palm Springs for the weekend. So,
Whereas Antonio Malo.
Divorce papers. Did you open them?
No need to. She was shouting about it and waving the letter around. Said she was gonna show him.
Whereas Antonia Maldonado did on the 8th day of August 1947 prefer her petition to that she might be divorced from the bonds of matrimony entered into with you, Angelo Maldonado. We do therefore command that Angelo Maldonado, the said defendant, the settings aside of other businesses and excuses, whatever you be, and appear in a proper person in Central District Court of the Superior Court of the State of California, Wednesday, the 17th day of September, 1947. Next to enter petition of divorce from the bonds of matrimony on the grounds of cruelty brought by said Antonia Maldonado. And to show cause, if you have any, why the said plaintiff Antonia Maldonado, your wife, should not be divorced from bonds of matrimony. Witness Han Earl Burneth, judge of our said court of California, 11th day of August in the year of our Lord, 1947. Oh my God. Missing jewelry.
Can you remember what jewelry she was wearing?
She had a necklace. Some kind of religious thing, I think. The temp guy would have more of an idea. She took the beer he served her and cried into it all night.
What time did she leave?
Can't say for sure.
Don't make
Where
me
did
doubt
she
you.
go? Give me something or the LAPD will start getting interested in this place.
Take it easy. She wanted a cab, okay? And my phone was out of order. The closest one I knew was at the fruit market across the street, so I suggested she try there. She seemed reluctant.
Because there's a creep there looking for
Did
her.
Antonia say where she was going when she left?
She said she was gonna serve the papers on the husband. Said that would take the smile off his face. If you ask me, she was scared. And the drink was for Dutch courage.
The fuck is Dutch courage?
She attract any interest?
An extremely drunk young woman? What do you think? She managed to scare them off, though.
Thanks. You've been a big help.
No problem. Hey, get the guy, will you?
We'll do our best. One last question. What size shoe do you take, Mr. Aguilar?
A broad 9. I have wide feet.
Where's that goddamn waitress?
A waitress.
I wish we kind of just took off his shoe and be like, hey, we want to check your shoe. Let me check your shoe. Take it off. Take it off. Take it off.
What's your read on Maldonado?
I still like him for it. Seriously, that line about the guy at the fruit market making eyes at his woman. We'll get to the market and the guy behind the counter will tell us he saw
Oh,
Angel
and
pregnant.
fruit market's right here. Oh, that was close.
The handbag was left just up there, overlooking the market.
Could have come here from the start and saved ourselves a day's legwork.
Where is this handbag you talk about? That's banana peels.
I got a call back for that Universal Chorus line.
Where's this fucking handbag you talk about? Don't do your shopping. I don't see this stupid handbag.
Are you working Friday night? We should go out afterwards.
LAPD, Detective Phelps and Galloway.
Clem Feeney, what can I do for you?
Did you happen to see a young woman last night? 21 years old, Hispanic?
Sure, she came by last night. Why do you ask?
Distinctive necklace.
She was wearing a necklace?
I didn't notice.
You weren't paying attention, Feeney?
Hey, you're getting the wrong idea.
You're looking away.
Exactly how much fruit do you sell here after midnight, Clem?
Look, not much. I sell the odd bottle on the side to the after-hours crowd. Look, I don't want any trouble. I'm just trying to make a buck.
The young lady arrived around midnight?
Yeah, something like that. Used the phone for a cab and then left.
That's
You
why you
already
keep looking
knew
at
Mrs.
me.
Maldonado, didn't you, Clem?
Sure, I met her before. She seemed like a nice lady. Her husband went apeshit one day when he caught me talking to her. She hadn't been back until last night.
Where did she go from here?
She wanted a cab, but I couldn't get her one. I was about to offer to drive her, but a car pulled up and she got into that.
So why do you get into
Can
random
you
car?
describe the car?
Brown Ford Coupe, I think. She seemed to know the guy.
Do you mind if we look around?
Why would you want to do that?
Because we say so.
I guess you can. Hey, don't you have to get a court order or something? I have rights.
Clem? Shh.
I just don't know how to dance to bebop.
Well, that wasn't weird.
No wonder he stays open late at night.
He's
People
selling
have to
alcohol?
get their vitamins. Check through this stuff before we get back out there.
Oh, come on. Oh, come on.
So what are we hiding in here? This thing needs a combination.
Well, then, I don't know this combination, so... It can sit there for a little bit.
Why cut someone who was already dead?
It's a typical power thing. Once the stiff is dead, the creep usually feels they can do whatever they like. Must have
Wanna
seen
know
it
how
during
I
the
got
war.
these scars?
I got a call back for that Universal Chorus line.
Should you say universal porn line?
Are you working Friday night? We should go out afterwards.
I swear she's just said universal porn line. Nope. I don't know what the combination is.
This fruit stall punk gets about 10 seconds to explain before I pull his fucking arms off.
Clem!
God damn it, get after him, Cole. I'll try to shoot out his tires. Wish me luck.
Shoot it out! Ah!
Hit him, Cole. Spin him out. Phelps, you gotta get
Oh my god! But I'm trying not to run
grabbed him
over.
when we had the chance, Phelps.
When we had the chance, we didn't know he was our guy.
I still don't know. He just could be running because he's scared as shit.
Strange that he'd leave a trail of blood right back to his own market.
Maybe he wanted to be caught. A lot of them do. Hit him. Clean this asshole off the road.
It's almost too perfect, isn't it?
There's no such thing as too perfect.
Oh shit! I wasn't freaking expecting his car to flip so much. What you gonna do now, asshole?
You're a sick man, Clem. You need help.
But you don't know if he did it.
Outstanding job on this case, gentlemen.
But
The poor woman can now rest in peace. I'll pay the fiend a personal visit myself and remind him that crime in this city does not go.
No, I didn't finish.
When they finish with him at the receiving hospital, we'll have him up before the grand jury. I have a meeting this afternoon with the mayor lads. I'll be sure to mention your names. Now, on your way.
Where's your hat? He's just taking a thing of... Okay. You take it. That's cool. Ooh, I got 5 steers.
Sarge, why are the guys giving it to the doggies? They're riding in trucks, numbskull, while you're marching.
They look pretty badly beat up.
Yeah, they do it then. Scuttlebutt says it's pretty hard going down south.
Well, we'll find out soon enough. Recon always leads. How can we fail? Skip with the Shadow leading the show. Who the fuck is the Shadow? Lieutenant Phelps, the Shadow of Death.
What the fuck are you talking about?
He's a quiet fucker, Sarge. Never hear the bastard coming. Sitting there, field stripping a cigarette, and suddenly he's there looking down on you.
Why do you think we keep saluting that Jap-loving son of a bitch? He's bad juju.
That's enough out of you three. Bad juju? Where were you dragged up? A swamp?
The white shoe slang. Is every one of these girls drunk? Is that what's happening?
Good morning, gentlemen, and what a grand morning it is, too. We have just cause for celebration. Galloway and Phelps are sending another fiend to San Quentin. A nice showy trial, and he'll be strapped down with gas seeping into his tiny reptile brain. Now, to fresh business. Galloway and Phelps, the task is at hand. The address is on the hill, north downtown off Fremont Avenue.
Skipper, is the new letter genuine?
Now, boys, we all know how many imbeciles have confessed in the short case. Ray Pinker will let us know in good time.
A fine morning indeed. We keep locking them up, but the bodies keep piling up.
California's love affair.
Do I have a location? Or I was not paying attention.
Hold up at San Quentin, there are
Crime
always
scene,
two
okay.
killers in this town to say.
I was like, I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to go somewhere.
You're a modest little person with much to be modest about. That's disgusting. Didn't you
Greetings
ever
from
hear
sunny
from
California. When's it gonna stop?
Has it been raining for a while? I don't know if I was, my eyes was just messing with me or I just, okay. Oh, hi. You gonna get in? Because you're just kind of standing there. One of the achievements for this game is to get
First the
5
letter,
stars.
and now another body. Come on, you can't keep on telling me there's not a killer still out there.
You know, Phelps, all these arrests on your record are giving you a reputation. You don't want them turning into unsolved.
Getting a vicious killer off the streets is more important than my reputation.
Really?
And besides, landing a big fat marlin is more impressive than an ocean full of minnows.
The minnows maketh the man, Phelps. You can't always hit home runs. Sometimes you just gotta make first base.
Oh my god.
That guy there will lead us up.
Holy shit. Oh. I was like, what guy? Hi.
I'm steeling myself for what I'm about to see.
That'll just be another dead body, partner. Get used to seeing him. You're the gig when you work in homicide, Phelps.
Oh, it's not something I want to get used to.
Detectives?
Phelps and Galloway, homicide.
Scene is secure. The rest of the patrolmen are going door to door, canvassing for witnesses.
Thanks. Keep me informed.
Will do, Detective.
This looks awfully familiar.
I think that's the impression the boys from the Examiner took with them as well.
There's nothing original under the sun. Why should murder be any different?
What do we have so far?
Not much trace evidence to speak of. Storm blew in around 10 last night, and the rain washed most of it away.
And the body?
Looks like she was tipped out of an automobile from the tire tracks and superficial injuries. Strangled with a length of rope. And for my money, it's triple braid again.
Time of death?
From her temperature, maybe 2 a.m., but it was cold last night.
Usual head injuries.
Blunt force trauma. Knock him over the head, then strangle and mutilate. No message with this one.
At least she was left clothed.
I doubt very much he was concerned with her dignity.
The green silk dress is very distinctive. Any sign of her other shoe?
No. And no handbag or other personal effects.
Hey. Oh, she got strangled. Oh, she's not naked this time, though. So we're not. Oh, there we go. I was like, were we not gonna look
There
at that?
appears to be a dry cleaning label.
Oh.
Superior Laundry Services, F1363.
I would think he would take something like that off. She doesn't have a ring? No, she doesn't have a ring. Okay, this is different. Okay, I can't look at anything else on her face. Unless I look at anything else, so...
Just when I think I've seen it all.
So I have shoes.
No drag marks. The killer was moving around, surveying the scene.
Which means she was killed on the spot. Hey, look, $5.
I don't think so.
Oh, come on. Fine.
Our driver and our killer are most likely one and the same.
Okay, is there... Okay, I guess I need to call. What? Who the fuck are you?
Detectives, I've been working the houses across the street and up the block. This lady thinks she has something for us.
Detective Phelps, LAPD.
I'm Mrs. Barton, Catherine Barton. I live just across the way.
Suspicious persons.
Did you see anyone around here last night?
Not last night, but yesterday, early evening, I saw that awful hobo.
Do you have a description?
Tall, gaunt.
I have no reason not to
horribly
believe it. I don't have any.
disfigured. I think
She's
he may have
straight
had an
looking.
accident in the war. He's a very scary, angry man.
Any idea where we might find him?
One of the hobo camps around here. He's some kind of hobo leader. They all follow him around.
Hobo
Thank you,
leader.
ma'am. You've been a big help.
Of course. Anything I can do to help. I'd hate to think that something so ghastly could happen right here and nothing be done about it.
Is she saying I'm incompetent at getting things done? Because I'm pretty sure that's what she's implying.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address on Superior Laundry Services.
Just a moment.
Why is it that some things take a while to find, but this things are like easy to find?
Can you track down reports of hobo camps in the vicinity of Signal Hill?
Just a moment, Detective. There's a large camp under the bridge on Grand between Temple and Sunset.
Thanks, ma'am.
Okay, so I have two places to go, which is the hobo camp and the laundry service. Which I'm pretty sure I'm gonna go to the laundry service first. Let's go down the line.
No message.
Excuse me?
There was no message.
Where?
On the Vic. The last bodies had something written on it. This one didn't.
I'm failing to follow you.
Can't be the same guy as what I'm saying, right? Before you... start trying to link this to Maldonado and all the others.
There are more factors to consider than the messages, Rusty.
This doesn't fit your pattern, Cole. End of conversation. Understand?
I swear to God, I'm gonna run into someone, and I was doing so well not doing it. Please don't. Okay, it's not turning. repair laundry service, here I come. Oh, I swear to God.
At least the rain stopped. We can change back into those white bucks now.
Guess the only person that can really...
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. We're investigating a case, and one of your laundry labels came up. F1363.
If you give me a minute, I'll go find a register and you can take a look. You take a look for yourself. I've got clothes that need pressing.
Wow.
You wrote the number down on that dress, is it there?
He really doesn't care.
This is
F1363.
Emerald Street, Westlake.
And I guess that's all I need. It's kind of... That door opened really weird. It kind of had a mind of its own. So let's go from one thing to another, which matches. So we're gonna go to her house, probably beat up her husband.
I've
because...
got a feeling we're about to meet another wife killer.
You've always got that feeling, Rusty.
Yeah, and it's usually correct.
Please.
Last one wasn't a wife killer.
Once, can you not let your assumptions color your detective work?
Just you wait. Nordic types show a particular disposition for this.
Don't think that's the direction I came in, but it's fine. I'll let it go. I guess I should just go to the door. Hey, anybody home? Oh.
Hello?
Hi, I was...
Yes? Detectives Phelps and Galloway. Is your wife home, sir?
My wife went out last night and she hasn't come home.
Can you describe your wife and what she was wearing?
We were out at a friend's place, Bobby Ross's, for a party. She was kind of dolled up. She had her green silk dress, open-toed white shoes. Those are her favorite shoes.
Can we come in, Mr. Tarleton? I'm afraid we have some rather bad news. Do you have someone who can look after your children, Mr. Tarleton?
I've been trying to arrange a sitter. Look, tell me what's happened.
I'm afraid your wife was murdered last night. Her body was found this morning. We're very sorry for your loss. I know this is a difficult time, Mr. Tarleton, but we are going to need you to answer some questions. First, we're going to take a look around.
What for? You don't think
it's procedure.
Kind of have to.
Girls.
Oh.
Stay here till Daddy's finished talking to these men.
Where's Mommy?
Everything's gonna be all right, sweetheart.
We would like Mommy to come home now, Daddy.
What's the problem?
All these children and people look fat-faced.
You got nothing to hide.
Ooh, purse.
You want to hear something funny, Terrells?
I don't think this is going to help us.
It's a purse. It's on the ground. Could check it. Could be something important. Swear to God, there's this fly right here.
Need to check if she was a regular.
I wonder why the picture was turned down.
Because she hates her husband like every other wife. This killer just wants to set the upset wives free.
Probably nothing.
Double dipped. I'm pretty sure that it's going to be someone's reaction is that
This doesn't pertain to the case.
setting all the upset wives free. It's a boat. It's not important. The same thing.
Baron's bar again. Someone must be real sweet on this dive.
Either him or her. Pretty sure it's her.
If you'd excuse me, ladies.
Don't think this is anything.
I like how I look at it for 2 seconds and like, nope, it's not. And he's like, just let me look at it. It's another bag. Oh, you opened this one, okay.
So she went out without her handbag?
Apparently so.
She'd have to be in quite a state to leave this behind.
Kind of interesting that like back, I don't know if that's how it was, that back then they had fingerprints on their license plates.
We could see if Pinker can match the impression to the crime scene.
Ooh, I can go outside. First, let's check the shirt. Oop, it's wet.
Lars was out in the rain last night.
But isn't it raining right now? Or was not too long ago? Because if it wasn't raining not too long ago, then... Oop.
Looks like a match with the ligature marks.
I like how I can just push a wheelbarrow like it's nothing. It's just a paperweight. Okay, I need to call the department first.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
Can you run an address for a Bobby Ross? Then send some uniforms over.
Would you like him picked up?
No. Suspect says he was with Ross last night. We need to confirm the alibi.
I'll get a prowl car dispatched.
Thank you.
Guess I should talk to this guy now.
For the record, Mr. Tarleton, what is your wife's name?
Teresa.
Where did the game go? No! Possible suspects.
Do you have any idea why anyone would want to hurt your wife?
No. Everyone loved Teresa. She was so full of life. It can't be anyone who knew her.
Thank you, Starwolf. Okay. Nope, that's not right. That's still not right. Let's say lie.
I think you're lying, Lars. I think you were mad at your wife for embarrassing you in front of your friends. I think you came back here and strangled her and then dumped her body on the hill.
You think I strangled my wife? How do you expect to prove that?
Your wife was strangled with triple braid rope. The bow line from your boat is a perfect match.
Look, I know this looks bad. I'm gonna have to come to terms with the fact that I let her go.
You said you went to a party at Bobby Ross's place?
That's right, Bobby had a bunch of people over. We were having a good time. She said she was bored and decided to leave.
It's like this. It's like really, really hard to see. Where he's doing this whole thing.
You let your drunk wife leave the party and go off on her own?
Look, I was angry. I was having a good time. She has to go and ruin it. We always have to do what she wants to do. Last night she wanted to go dancing.
Any idea where?
Where she always goes. A bar down on North Beaudry Avenue. Baron's Bar. She goes there. Drinks too much, gets maudlin.
Mr. Terrellson, was Teresa happy at home?
Yeah, I think she was.
Spill it, Terrellson.
It was a vitamin C thing. Excuse me.
We're at the party. She has a few and says she wants to go out dancing.
But dancing's so fun.
Until 9. I get mad. I tell her to go ahead, but I'm staying. She storms out. Look, I'm doing well at cards. I hardly ever do well. I married her because she was so much fun, but now she drives me fucking crazy.
What time did she leave the party?
About 8:30, maybe a little earlier.
Last contact with victim.
When was the last time you saw your wife?
Around 8:30. The card game at Bobby's was wrapping up. I played out my hand and drove home here. I paid the sitter and went to bed.
Okay, what is it that you just said? Around 8:30, the card game at Bobby's was wrapping up. I played my hand and drove home here, paid the sitter, and went to bed. But you have muddy boots and a wet jacket. And I keep pushing the wrong button. So, 3?
You're lying, Lars. You didn't come straight home, did you?
And how do you figure that?
Which... If you went straight home, I don't know. I'm not gonna say a wet jacket because at least that.
You were out in the rain. You got soaked, Lars. We found your wet weather gear.
Okay, I stayed a little later than I said. This cute little brunette was hitting on me. Teresa noticed. I was half cut. I walked her home from Bobby's, but nothing happened. I walked back and got the car this morning.
Thanks for answering our questions, Mr. Terrellson. You'll need to go downtown to identify your wife's body.
I should have taken her dancing.
In my experience, Mac, if you give in to broads, you'll be given
Oh, there you go. Take that, OBS. You can't tell me what I can and can use. Blah. Bah. I feel like... Okay. Did my audio go quiet? Okay. Yeah, I can see that it's working now. It just wasn't working a little bit ago.
The bum isn't here. We should follow the lead. These guys can wait.
It wouldn't be him. Okay, that one's there.
Isn't he the cop who won a medal in solving all the cases?
Oh shit, that girl's crying. Okay, that is like... refuse to listen to me for a second. Wait. Is this guy floating? The fuck he is? Okay, well, another glitch. I just floated over a bush. It's okay. Okay, I have no idea where I'm oh god. Supposed to find this asshole. Okay. Don't think I'm gonna... Hi, Craven. How are you doing? What do you mean they all float down here? Like all the hobos? I have no idea where I'm supposed to find this fuck.
You can't do this.
Nick, who the fuck just talked? Oh. Well...
Oh, I wish I could afford that.
Oh, for Mech Warrior? MWO? I would imagine so. I have no idea where I'm supposed to find this asshole. He's still floating, so that's nothing new. Still bothers me that he's floating. That kid was floating for a second.
Isn't that the cop who caught the guy who was pretending to be dead?
Ooh, it's a war dude.
No good to me.
What do you mean it's no good to me? You asshat.
That's the guy from the paper.
Ah, fuck you.
Slow down! That's disgusting. Didn't you ever hear of germs?
You were in a hobo camp! What germs are you avoid? Okay, what? Okay, I was just sprinting because I had caps lock on. Okay.
Sam has taken me to Palm Springs for the weekend.
Oh, I think they said that there's nothing here.
That broad got socked in the brazier.
What's your beef with this guy, Phelps?
Oops.
You can't do this!
Well, I just did. I like how the fire's kind of cutting in and out. Oh, this was a dead end, so I'm gonna go. Something's down here. The fuck is that? That's a shovel. Okay, well, I'm just gonna head out. Oh, he's still on here. Okay, I should go to the Baron's Bar. I guess this hobo camp was a bust. Oh no!
Calm down.
I hadn't actually hit a car this past an hour, and now I did. Fuck. Damn.
All units also needs help. 415 and shots fired. 313 Bunker Hill Avenue. 313 Bunker Hill Avenue. Unit to handle code 3 identify.
Haha. Haha. Okay. Okay, I missed it.
313 Bunker Hill Avenue. 313 Bunker Hill Avenue. Unit to handle code 3 identify.
Can't.
This is 11K. We'll handle the 415.
That way.
11K, officer needs help. 415 shots fired. 313 Bunker Hill Avenue. 313 Bunker Hill Avenue. 11K, code 3.
Wait. What? Okay. Just why? Just why would you stop? I can't figure out where I'm supposed to go.
Give me a break!
Like, is it here or... Fine. Don't climb up. See if I care. I just can't tell.
It's him! A cop from the newspapers!
Why
Okay,
don't
it's
you
here.
come on out, Jimmy? I won't let them hurt you. Not my honey boy.
I told you not to call me that, woman. Now shut the hell up!
You shut the hell up!
That the lady of the house?
It's a nice story. Two old lovebirds just moved in together. But they had a falling out, and he chased her across the yard with a 12 gauge. Now it's him or us.
Get the bastard! Up and down! Give yourself up! Now!
Wine, look at it.
You're a cop killer! Reinforcements are on the way. Cease and desist.
Find some cover!
Honey boy! What have they done to you?
They fucking shot at me and killed 2 cops. Sorry about that. Okay, let's see if we can figure out how to get down without crashing. See, they just stop. They just stop like that. Like, who would ever think? This is a bad idea. This is a bad idea. Okay.
Slow and steady, come on!
Who would ever think that's a good idea? At least the people get out, try to get out of the way. The cars just stop and be like, hey, hit me. Hit me good. I'm stopping. This one took longer to stop. Oh, there you go. Take that, OBS. You can't tell me what I can and can use. Blah. Bah. I feel like... Okay. Did my audio go quiet? Okay. Yeah, I can see that it's working now. It just wasn't working a little bit ago. It was gonna get hit. Oh, never mind.
Come on, you got a ride. Get in and drive. I thought you were gonna leave me there.
Who knows what this guy will pull when he's cornered? We could have a killer on our hands.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Well, I'm okay. This car just slides a lot.
Hit it! Clean this asshole off the road.
I think every car has slid a lot.
I don't think the killer would be kicking back in the bar where he met the Vic in.
Listen, a creature of habit is your killer. For some reason, they're sticklers for routine. Don't go to sleep on me. Get me back in close. Hit him, Cole. Spin him out.
I can't exactly do it if I can't get close enough. Every time I get close enough,
Keep it steady and I'll try to bust his tires.
All right, you got me. I've had enough.
Show me your hands.
Okay, Bates. You're gonna answer some questions.
I have a choice in this.
Last night, you went drinking with a lady in the bar. Now she's dead. And your face is all messed up.
I'm in the clear on that. She preferred a sailor. You could lay it off on him. Are we finished?
Do you want my partner to sap you? Tell us what we want to know.
She was okay. Drunk. Pissed off at her old man, wanting to go dancing. I thought I'd ply her with a few drinks and get my end away. Looks like your Salty had the same idea.
So what happened when you left the bar?
Sailor boy laid one on me. A cheap shot. After that, I don't know.
You've done time, haven't you, Richard? Is that why you ran?
I'm on parole.
On what offense?
Sexual assault. Look, I was lying there on the sidewalk. He flags a cab and jumps in with the broad.
We're taking you in, Bates.
How come?
Just for a chat. Nice private chat. I'll explain my theory of once a degenerate, always a degenerate.
Take him to Central. He's a material witness in a murder case. Find him a cozy cell.
Richard here knows the drill.
This guy must have escaped from the loony bin.
That's the guy. I heard he's an honest cop. Oxymoron for you.
Why won't you run?
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an APB out on a yellow cab, number 3591. Ask dispatch to relay all sightings to car 11K.
No problem. I'll get on the radio.
Were there any incident reports filed in the vicinity of Barron's Bar on North Beaudry Avenue? We're tracking a sailor who was involved in a fight outside the bar.
I can check the reports, Detective. I have a message for you from Captain Donnelly. Message reads, James Jessup, U.S. Navy able seaman, has information relevant to your case. Jessup is currently being detained at Central Station.
Could be our man.
Thanks for your help.
Work.
11K, we have a response on your APB regarding yellow cab number 3591. The vehicle has been identified at a gas station. Now heading west on 7th Street.
Let's do the trace for the cab. Okay. I was sure that was gonna just gonna whack straight into me. Okay. Up this road.
11K, yellow cab number 3591.
I hurt my partner.
Corner of Wilshire and Whitmer. Repeat, Wilshire and
I'm
Whitmer,
sorry, partner.
11K.
Oops. Oops. Where the fuck are you? Okay. Again? I did not mean to just leave my partner.
Where's that cab got
Oh,
to now?
fuck off.
11K, further on your APB on yellow cab number 3591. Vehicle identified at Reggie's Cafe, heading north on Whitmer. KGPL clear.
You have no reason to honk at me right there. Okay.
All right, so where's the cab?
It's not at a gas station, right? Where's this gas station?
Car 11K, your suspect vehicle, yellow cab 3591, sighted at 6
Oh, God.
Valencia.
Oh, this is not turning out well right now.
You see our taxi anywhere?
No. Maybe. Ooh, is that it? Is that it? Is that it? Is that it?
3591, that's him there, Phelps. Hit the siren.
Oh, okay.
LAPD, we're investigating a murder.
What's that got to do with me?
The fare you picked up from Barron's bar last night. What was the woman wearing?
It was a green dress. Oh, don't tell me something's happened to her.
Tell me about her.
She was with this sailor, and he was all over her. She wasn't having any of it. Said she just wanted to dance. But he had that look in his eye.
Where did you drop them off?
It was at the Crystal Ballroom.
What time?
After midnight. 12:30? Something like that.
Thanks. You've been a big help.
Well, that's gonna ruin my day.
Okay. Now I gotta choose Central Police Station. Since that's really all I have left. Swear to God. They're just gonna stop, like, right before I'm about to hit them, and I'm gonna hit them because I'm not gonna have time to react. I'm just gonna stop here and get smacked on the side of the head. That's fine. See? Right there! Stops! It just stops. Just go. Just go.
Sorry! My partner isn't the greatest driver in the world!
Swear to God. Yeah, that's fine. You can stop there. I don't mind. Just don't stop right in front of me. That's what I care. And I hate this. Nope. No, 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 no. Keep LA safe, drive safely. Fuck no. Who wants to drive safely? Not me.
That's that cop.
He's in interview too.
Thanks. What do you make of him?
Sailor on furlough who looks like he's in trouble and knows it.
Okay, interview 2 is this one. Oh, hey, it's the door's open. Cool.
Detectives Phelps and Galloway. We know why you're here, Jessup, so it would be best if you answered our questions truthfully.
I don't want any trouble. That's why I'm here. I heard on the radio about this lady getting killed. I got leave from my CO to come down straight away.
So why did you kill her?
I didn't kill anyone. Look, you need to believe me.
Let's start at the beginning. You went to Barron's Bar. What time did you arrive?
I got a 24-hour pass. I got there around 7.
That's where you met Teresa Terrellson?
Sure. We had a couple of drinks.
Oh. Okay, I don't have anything, but he is
So
doubting.
you tried to make a woman who was incredibly drunk?
Look, I'm not proud of myself, but I never hurt her.
You took her dancing?
That's right. Caught a cab to the Crystal Ballroom.
Kind of wondering if
You had
the
a
Crystal
fist
Ballroom
fight
is
with
gonna.
Richard Bates over Mrs. Terrellson.
You met the guy? He's a creep. You should take a look at him for this.
He's pointing the finger directly at you, Jessup.
I only had one night before I was back in the tub. He had all the time in the world to look for some action. I belted him. I'd do it again. She was better off with me.
Sure. You're a shining example of chivalry, Jessup. Where did you go after the Crystal Ballroom?
I think the wind had gone out of her sails by then. She caught a cab and I caught a bus back to the base.
Okay, you fucker.
We spoke to the cab driver. Tell us what really happened at the Crystal Ballroom.
I'd had enough. She was all upset about her husband bawling about her kids. She looked old. Left around closing, maybe 1:30. We got on a bus and she fell asleep on my shoulder.
Which bus?
An All-American, 249. I went past her place. She jumped off and I stayed on it downtown. After that, I caught another bus to San Pedro. The Indiana's down there. She's being scrapped.
And that was the last you saw of Teresa?
Yeah, that's right. We didn't say much. I think she was kind of embarrassed.
Cab
The cab
with
driver
victim.
said that you were getting pretty familiar with Teresa.
It's not how I'd put it.
Fucker. Just tell me
so the last
seriously.
thing you wanted was her playing hard to get. Did that make you mad, sailor?
Yeah, it did. She knew what a guy's looking for. All broads do. Dancing comes second.
And what happened at the Crystal Ballroom?
Nothing. Not even a little hand relief. She had another couple of drinks. There was no fun left in her. Just poured her guts out to some bartender.
We're holding you till we can clear this with the driver.
Yeah, my CO said as much.
Can you put the guy in 2 in a cell and inform the commander?
Sure, Detective. Got a message for you. Sighting of your disfigured hobo on Grand between Temple and Sunset. And it looks like the beau has a record, too. He's wanted in connection with 2 female assaults.
Thanks.
What now? Drive all the way to San Pedro and check his locker?
Let's see if the bus story checks out.
There's a depot at 1660 Beverly Boulevard. 3 suspects in the can and 1 on the hoof. And still no hard evidence on any of them.
KGPL to car 11K. 11K, come in.
11K, go ahead.
Patrolman reporting that Bobby Ross's car game is breaking up at midnight.
11K, roger that. Only have time to get downtown, Cole.
It's possible. Have them bring him in.
KGPL, we have Lars Terrellson picked up.
Oh my god, okay. I'm fine. Swear to God, a car is going to stop, and I am going to rear end them hard.
Easy.
They slightly tap a cop. Hey boys, how you doing? I swear, games like this, I think like 60% of the game is just driving. Oh, I actually got here. I wasn't paying attention. Oh, okay, I go this way. It's like, where the fuck am I going?
I saved them.
And thank you, ma'am. You have a safe trip now.
How
Where are you
about
boys
your bus is
LAPD.
gonna crash?
We're
Just
after the
watch.
driver of All-American 249. Would have been around midnight onwards last night.
Just a minute. Frank Zeffirelli. He's your man.
Where can we find him?
Frank is out on the 7-4.
Can you tell us the route?
Hang on. I should have it mapped out here somewhere.
She kind of looks like a nurse. Like, she's a bus nurse.
I'll need to run the loop.
We're not gonna drive the whole thing, are we?
Won't take long. We have a siren.
Okay, okay, the car is over here. Shows it on my map. Oh, do I have to follow this? Oh, I do have to follow this red line. Okay. I will leave you. Swear to God. Don't be dumb.
All-American 7-4, let's go get him. This could be a long trip, Cole.
Or it could be a short one.
And here's me without my hip flask and only a pain in the ass for company.
Way to kick off the drive in high spirits, Rusty. Comments like that put me in just the right mood for some legwork.
Touchy.
You know what your problem is? You don't like hard work. This kind of rigorous search is what police work is all about. Discipline.
Save it, Phelps. You're just as bored as I am.
No! Fucker. I'm sure it would tell me if I see the bus. I really hope so. Is that it?
Nope, still no sign of him.
Did you doze off, Rusty? I think you slept through my solving the case.
Yeah, very funny. Just give me a nudge if you see me, right?
How about you nudge me?
I think that's a job for your wife, Phelps.
Oh, Rusty.
That was a good joke. I don't think Phelps needs a male nudging him. I don't think Phelps needs that in his life. At least not right now. I have a tongue twister. My redemption for question. I'm going to hate it. Oh, now you honk at me like as I'm about to hit you?
Hey!
Fucking loud as shit, but I'm gonna use it. Of course, those things don't stop.
How long is this bus route?
It actually covers an area around the size of Central Division.
The probability is we'll find it about halfway around.
Bad luck says we'll be chasing it all night.
If I'm driving faster than most of the traffic, I should be able to catch up to it. Because the bus would be following red lights and traffic and other shitty drivers in this game that I should be able to catch it. Swear to God, if you tell me there's some type of crime going on, I will murder you, game.
This is starting to grate a little.
You know, whatever happened to the joys of rigorous search? Dogged police work, you know?
They went out the window about 2 blocks ago.
Hey, this could be a Cole Phelps I'll grow to love.
Don't count on it.
Nope, I'm... Hidden vehicle. Oh. Well... That's a lot of vehicles. Oh, that's the crime scene. Okay. Well, I probably have to do those later. Not now. I will try to find this fucking bus. Just watch. I'm not going to. You can probably tell me that I'm wasting my time. I think I have more chance at waiting in one spot and waiting for it to go around and then hitting that one spot than me driving around and finally getting the bus. And as I say that, there's the bus.
That's the bus we're looking for. Ease in behind her and get her to the side of the road.
Oh my God, just fucking stop.
That's the bus we're looking for. Ease in behind her and get her to the side of the road.
I just don't understand why you didn't stop till like right now. Oh my God.
There's such a thing as soap, you know?
There's some kind of problem, buddy?
LAPD, we're investigating a murder. You had a sailor and a woman in a green dress on your bus late last night?
That's correct.
And the woman got off first, around 2 a.m.?
Yeah, that's right. And the sailor stayed on all the way to downtown.
Can you tell us where you let the woman off?
On California Street. To tell you the truth, she looked a little lost, like she got off on the wrong stop or something. I didn't like dropping her off near that hobo camp.
You've been a big help, Mr. Zeffirelli.
So Sailor Boy escaped by the seat of his bell-bottom trousers. He left the broad alive.
Left her by the hobo camp.
Which means he's as good as killed her.
We can't eliminate any of them, but the disfigured man should be our starting point.
I'm gonna call for some backup. These bows hate cops.
Okay. Made it around the corner without... Swear to God, I'm gonna run into a lot of cars. Every time I say I'm not gonna run into a car, wham! I ran into a car. Just hit a car right there. Should have went the other way. Wow, wow, that didn't. It hit a little nudge, and I couldn't turn anymore. It's cool. Of course. those were gonna be good. So hobo camp. Okay, fine. That's fine. That works. I don't need a. Hey, finally found you.
LAPD. We'd like a word with you.
Save it for someone who's interested. They're fascists. Come to move us on and steal what little we have left.
6 rounds won't get us far.
I need you to stay copacetic. We need to hold out for the cavalry.
How do we do that?
Like this. Buckshot, keep it down, Phelps.
If you want your rightful share, we need to fight for it!
Stinking bread.
Oh, bitch.
What's your name?
Comrade Stalin.
Very funny. We'll find out from your personal effects.
Stuart Ackerman.
You're under suspicion for murder, Ackerman. We're taking you downtown.
You can't do anything more to me than what the Japanese have already done.
The Kremlin's over here, Phelps. Toss it and see what you find.
Oh, I'm actually going in his. Ooh, newspaper.
Still working, Jack. I'm off to the Lighthouse Club in Santa Monica.
Hello, Jack. Mr. Benson, this is Courtney Sheldon. He's a buddy of mine from the war.
Well, I'm sure you two will want to polish some old war stories. Good evening, Jack. Mr. Sheldon.
Good night, sir. Take a seat, Courtney. We need your help, Jack. I told you I would have nothing to do with that.
I'm fine too, Jack. Medical school's going well. I got a part-time job.
Do dope peddlers need part-time jobs?
We made a mistake and we're in trouble, Jack. A local gangster, Mickey Cohen, is putting on the squeeze.
So hand it over, walk away. What's stopping you?
We had a deal with them that they would dole it out slowly. They said they would supply abortion clinics and doctors, but they've been moving it on to addicts, and they can't cope with the purity.
So your problem is with gangsters being dishonest.
My problem is that people are dying, and that if this gets back to us, we'll all end up in jail.
So how am I supposed to help, Courtney? This isn't the war. I can't just wave a magic wand and clean up your mess.
We want you to negotiate, Jack.
The only thing these guys understand is force, Sheldon. They got to the top back east by proving to be more vicious than the English, the Irish, and the Dutch. They make their own laws. That's the nature of a secret society. For God's sake, Courtney, you want to be a doctor. How can you fight with that?
We are better trained, Jack.
I didn't make it through the war to come back to this kind of shit, Sheldon.
Slow down.
There's the rope.
Looks familiar. Safe bet it'll match the mark under Teresa Terreldson's chin.
Probably a bus ticket, isn't it? Crystal ball room.
Ackerman doesn't look like much of a dancer.
I already looked at that.
Hey, that's that cop. Seems like a decent guy.
So don't think there's anything else in here. Okay, so where do I go now?
Isn't that the cop who caught the guy who was pretending to be dead?
Guess the only thing left to do is to leave, because... Nope. He's still not in the car. Of course.
The husband has an alibi, but no real motive other than neglect. Jessup's alibi checks out. Bates is a recidivist. He'll be pulling the same stick until we put him away for good. Ackerman has history, opportunity, hard evidence. What motive?
We have the evidence. We know she was here. All we need is a confession, and we can charge the bum with murder.
Ooh, that was... Okay, I can't see very well. The green screen lights sometimes make this seem like it's just sun glare. Holy shit, okay. Nope. Nope, nope.
Hey, come on!
No way of stopping that.
That bum took a swipe
Going
at
this
me.
way.
I put him down with my staff.
Did you know Mr. Mikowski? Hey, Bronco, can you give me a hand? I got a hard case I got to break.
Need a drink. I got the jitters again.
Where the fuck is he?
Weren't even
Was he in the
his
holding
friends,
cell?
and he still keeps that.
He did try to attack me. Holding cells. No guns. Oh, is that him? No, it's not him. Oh. Letting this guy go?
I don't think I should say anything more.
Let me guess.
The fuck? Oh, this is... Why am I allowed to go places that it's not
Got this
pertaining to the
gadget
case right
whiz
now?
Putting recording devices into the place for me.
Where the fuck am I supposed to go?
If that heel won't buy me something nice.
Where? What did you say to me that I did not catch? Okay, we go this way. What is this way?
I think we bust in there and find the guy.
You were in the Marines.
Okay.
How do you know? The Corps selected big guys for flamethrower duty. That's how you got the burns.
Life expectancy was 5 minutes for a guy in flamethrower detail. What kind of a government puts weight like that on a man's shoulders?
You'll get no argument from me. It was a heavy load.
You feeling sorry for this smelly fuck?
Why did you kill Mrs. Terrelson?
I have no recollection of the people I have killed.
Pretty sure that's a fucking lie. Because you have the bloodstained rope. So that's a lie.
Are you denying that you strangled Mrs. Tarleton with a length of rope?
I'm not denying anything. You have to have proof, lackey.
I just don't understand how dumb you'd be to keep this with you.
We found a matching piece of rope in your lean-to. I think we'll find the blood will match too.
I own no property. How could it belong to me?
Contact with victim.
A bus driver dropped Mrs. Tarleton near your camp around 2 a.m. Why did you take her up to the hill?
Which hill? I have many places. I go where I please.
You are clearly insane, Ackerman. The state of California does not execute mental patients.
I don't know the names of the women I've killed, but I've killed many of them. Their necks are so fragile.
Where were
So
you
very
around
much
2
garbage.
a.m. last night?
At the camp.
That's a lie.
You were up on the hill. You were seen during the day. We have a witness. We have evidence. Come clean with me, Ackerman, and I'll see what I can do for you.
I despise your pity. You have nothing that links me to this woman.
We have the purse.
We have you cold, Ackerman. Her purse and the ballroom ticket were in your lean-to. Tell us why you did it.
I kill because people need killing. It's what I was trained to do.
Not sure that's how that works.
Stuart Ackerman, I am charging you with the murder of Teresa Tarleton.
I'm a little iffy about that because I understand that he has all that stuff, but I kind of feel like
A man down on his luck I can abide. But a filthy red who chooses to live outside the rules of society I cannot stomach. Maybe poor Teresa Tarleton will provide the catalyst we need. I've spoken to the chief and the mayor, and I think it's time we send some men in to remove the godless and send them on their way over the county line. A grand day that will be, gentlemen. And a grand result you have brought me. You two are fast becoming my finest crusaders.
well, she's not being much help other than shooting some hobos in the face. If it wasn't for the car damage, I would have had it.
And now my heart's a blazing ruin. You say that you were only fooling. Don't walk away. Don't do me wrong. Don't leave me singing this torched song when I'm burning.
Oh, hey. You have a pipe with a drunk woman. Again.
Of course we will look into it. Yes, I'm aware that it's an election year. Keep a hold of your hat, Counselor. Now is not the time to lose your nerve. It would appear that someone has hocked a rose gold wedding ring and matching engagement ring. Sound familiar?
Deirdre Muller.
Press the pawnbroker and see what you can find out. The address is 348 South Main Street. The Muller case goes before the grand jury next week, and the DA does not want any egg on his face. Then get out to the railroad depot on Santa Fe Avenue. We have another poor unfortunate found this morning beside a railroad line. 40-year-old white woman.
Right, Skipper.
Another body, and Deirdre Muller's ring. The Emperor may soon have to come to terms with the fact that he's wearing no clothes.
Exactly did you get that book of riddles shoved up your ass, Phelps?
You can fucking try it, but I don't want it right now.
College tuition for?
You've got to admit, this is looking odd.
Anyone could pawn a ring.
But if you take it along with all of the other indicators...
Cole, Hugo Moeller was identified by the school's groundkeeper. He's our guy.
Witnesses have fingered the wrong guy before.
He ran, for God's sakes.
And he always maintained he was set up.
How can I help you boys?
Talking to us.
Detectives Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. You have a rose gold wedding and engagement ring?
David Bremner. Am I gonna get something for this pledge? Gave that bum money, now you guys are gonna leave me short.
How much did you give him?
$50?
Try another number.
20?
Try 10. Feel lucky you're getting it.
I have the rings right here.
See it?
I've got books to balance, detectives.
What's this mark here?
Maker's mark. Usually traceable. That one came from Hartfield's Jewelry down on Broadway.
Thanks for the tip. Does this mark mean anything?
Hallmark. Gives you an idea of the quality.
That was really zoomed in. That's it.
What have you got on the guy who brought these in?
Goes by the name of Percy B. Shelley. Gave an address. 15 Poland Street, London, Tulare County.
Can you give us a description of the man who pawned these rings?
Not sure. Medium height, medium build. Dark hair, I think. Sorry. He just had one of those forgettable faces.
We'll be in touch, Mr. Bremner.
Okay, I guess, I look, I was about to crouch and do sneak mission for no reason. I want you to drive.
You know the way. You can drive.
And where exactly are we going?
At least he's better about leaving me.
We have a problem.
Actually, not leaving
We could have the local troopers check out the Tulare County address.
The address is bogus. Perp is having fun with us. The guy who's been sending the Dahlia letters is also the guy who pawned these rings.
How do you figure that?
Percy Bysshe Shelley wrote the poem that came with the Dahlia letter. If the Dahlia letters are genuine, then the man who killed Elizabeth Short may have also killed Deirdre Muller.
And how do we prove that, Phelps? Skipper ain't gonna like this one bit.
We're gonna have to rely on this guy tripping up on his own vanity.
You boys ready? Follow me.
Oh, now I'm driving.
We should keep this development with the rings.
Wait, no, I'm not.
Until we speak with the captain.
We're all on the
Yay!
same team, Rusty.
Chain of command, Phelps. The skipper will decide who needs to know. Got it?
I get it, Rusty. I just don't like it.
Ooh, shit.
Hard, isn't it?
Yeah. I look after all the rail depots.
What have you got?
The Negro, Nelson Gaines, called it in. I came down here to make sure him and the other guy, Jameson, stuck around.
Jameson found the body?
Something like that. Guy makes me sick.
We'll talk to the coroner. Keep an eye on both of them. Detective Phelps and Galloway, homicide. Can you tell me exactly what happened?
We were shutting cars over to the main line when I saw this man here lying on top of the woman. The woman wasn't moving and seemed to be in a bad way.
What time was this?
About 7:30 this morning, sir.
Thanks for your help. Have you given Patrolman Hart your details?
I have, sir.
Thank you. You can go now.
Who's this other black... No, that's not a black person. It's just a regular person.
Detective Phelps, LAPD homicide.
John Ferdinand Jameson.
We need you to answer some questions, John.
If you don't mind, I prefer Ferdinand.
Don't push your luck, knucklehead.
What were you doing to the body, Ferdinand?
Are you sure you won't be upset?
Try me, Ferdinand.
I was kissing her.
Oh.
It's not against the law.
Shut up.
There's no
Take
law
your
against
beating
it.
like a man.
Turn out your pockets, Ferdinand.
Why the fuck were you kissing her?
Nice day. Classic Carmine.
It's been used.
Is this yours, Ferdinand?
No. I found it near her purse. I thought she could use some lipstick.
Rusty, stop! Don't hit him.
Please hit him. Discovering the victim body.
Found the body?
Yes, I did. I work here. I was coming off shift and headed home.
Why didn't you report the body, Jameson? Do you know how this is going to look to a jury?
A jury? What gives? I could tell that she was dead. I came through here about midnight last night. She wasn't here then.
Let me belt him again.
Interference with evidence.
You went through her purse?
It wasn't like she needed it. I took a look.
I hate people like him.
Did you take any money?
Wasn't any to take.
At least like
I found her
the
lipstick
actions
and her
he's
matchbook
taking.
over on the mat. Not much else.
You're under arrest, Jameson. We'll see how this plays out. Until then, you can think a little on how you'd like to be treated if you were found dead.
I'm telling you, it's not illegal. Me and some friends of mine...
Clyde, you get this sack of shit into a cell. I'll deal with him later.
Sure, Rusty.
Okay. God damn it, there was something in my tooth. This part that's something missing. Dear Evelyn, I hope that this letter finds you in a better way than we last parted. Bitter words were exchanged. You had taken too much liquor, and we both know what that makes you become. But I am not writing to harass and accuse you. I am writing to apologize. I was always heartbroken seeing what you had become of my little girl and what she's been doing to herself. You are destroying your body and your soul with liquor, Evelyn, and it is harder for me to watch you than you can imagine. But only God Almighty above us has the right to judge, and so I beg you forgiveness. I've been in contact with a sanitarium here in the Connecticut.
Someone was trying to get her to come home.
They say your condition is an illness, Evelyn, and that can be treated, and you only need to check yourself in. Keystone Film
Go
Company.
to the lot and see what they know about her.
That's gonna be difficult, Cole. Keystone Studio lot closed back in 41.
Nice day for it.
But is the building still open? Oops. Oh, come on.
Maybe someone at Mensch's will remember her.
This is a chit for personal items, not booze. It's an angle worth investigating.
Okay, now... Okay, I gotta see...
What are you thinking, Ray?
The city keeps tossing us dead bodies. We're just running to catch up.
I bet he's been having a lot of going on. I don't think I've talked to him the past few times.
What have we got here?
White female, approximately 40 years of age, lipstick smudges on the face, but no writing, at least nothing legible. A blunt force trauma to the temple, nose, and eye regions. Ligature marks point to the probable cause of death being strangulation.
Any idea of the time of death?
From her temperature, after midnight would be my guess.
So she's been splattered, and you can tell where the splatter marks are going.
Blood splatter on the carriage. She must have been struck while standing up.
The ring has
Another
been
missing
removed.
ring. Certainly seems I've been swabbing a lot of bare fingers recently.
Okay, well, now we check the other hand. I don't know if she could be wearing 2 rings. Nope. Just the one.
Smell? Very good. There is the usual evacuation smell, but it appears she's been living rough for quite some time.
Very strong smell of alcohol.
Well, the autopsy will tell, but I would assume that she was inebriated.
Can you be more exact about the time of death?
No later than 2 a.m. The state the body was in, a 1 or 2 hour window is the best I can do.
Okay. Guess next thing to do is make the phone call. Now that's open.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address on Levine's Liquor. Closest store to the Santa Fe Avenue rail yard, if possible.
Just a moment, Detective. Closest store would be the one at 939 South Hope Street.
Thanks. You're behind the wheel.
Fine. Where are we headed?
The liquor store. You could just gone around the car.
You read that those goddamn Chinese want to sell the relief food that we're sending them?
Yeah. Yeah, I read about that.
Those people are starving. They can't do that.
Want to sell the food to fund the civil war against the communists.
Really? Guess that's okay then.
Armies can't fight without food. You spend all your money on weapons, but you still have to have the will to fight. Fortunately, the Reds will win in China.
Watch your mouth. You know what you're saying?
The people of this country overthrew a king. You think the Chinese will balk at an emperor if they are starving?
What can I do for you?
LAPD, Phelps and Galloway. We're making inquiries into the murder of Evelyn Summers.
Evelyn? She's dead?
You knew Evelyn Summers, Mr.
Robbins. Yes, I knew Evelyn.
What is he? Who does he look
I
like?
was a good friend of her
He's that
ex-husband.
guy who looks like
kept some of her
he
stuff
plays in the Sandman in
Can you
Spider-Man
show
3.
us, please?
Sure. Come this way.
You got some fine stock here, Mr. Robbins. You know, you let us take some for the road, this case might get solved a lot quicker.
He's joking, Mr. Robbins.
So what am I looking at? Oh. I don't think this is gonna be anything.
Evelyn was reading Aristotle?
Ooh.
Evelyn wasn't stupid. The only stupid thing about her was her need to drink.
She wasn't always such a loner.
I think this woman's seen twice. Anything special happening with this? Nope.
I'm guessing Evelyn hadn't held down a job for quite some time before she was killed. Rawlings Bowling Alley. Maybe Evelyn did something other than drink in her spare time.
Rawlings. I know that place. Corner of 9th and Grand. A lot of cops bowl there on Tuesday nights.
When exactly did Evelyn work in the pictures?
A few years ago. She worked in legal copyrights for music.
Don't think there's anything. You're saying there's something here. Is it the picture that do? Or is it this? Oh, it's this.
And she was borrowing books from Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Okay. Guess I get to go back in here. Can I talk to you?
We're trying to account for Evelyn's movements yesterday.
She came by in the morning.
A social visit to pick up some of her things?
She had a couple of bucks and bought a quart of rye.
He literally looks like the dude for that did
Any
Sandman
idea where the money
and
came from?
She didn't mention it.
Spider-Man 3.
But she did say the booze was a present for a boy. She said they had been fighting and she had to make it up to him.
Relationship
Were you and
with
Evelyn
victim.
close, Mr. Robbins?
Not many people will be sad she's gone. I'll be one of the few.
We got the impression that Evelyn had been sleeping rough of late.
It became difficult for me to have her staying here. Her mother was trying to get her back on the straight and narrow. She's old now. And to be honest, you have to have a good reason to want to get back on.
And she didn't have any.
Do you know a friend of Evelyn's by the name of McCaffrey?
Not personally.
You look.
We're struggling for leads, Robbins. Did she know McCaffrey?
She idolized him. From what I gather, the feeling was far from mutual. He seems to peddle a revolutionary stance, fixing the ills of society. You could see how it would appeal to down-and-outs like Evelyn.
Thanks for your help, Mr. Robbins.
No problem. Hey, I'd like to make arrangements for the funeral. You think I could get in touch with Evelyn's mother?
Put in a call to the watch commander at Central Station, Mr. Robbins. He'll be trying to reach the next of kin.
Thanks. Get the guy, huh? Evelyn never hurt anybody.
You could be the guy. If anything. Just happened to target her because you just wanted her to be done. Let's go to the bowling alley. I guess I'll drive. Oh god. Oh, I will ruin you. Can I bowl? Ooh. Can I do that as a minigame? Ooh, it's that guy. Is that guy?
Hello, Rusty.
Why do all these people look like they're nurses or something? She's a nurse at bowling.
I'm Detective Phelps. Homicide.
You must be new. What's your shoe size?
We're conducting an investigation, ma'am. Do you know the name Evelyn Summers?
Sounds like I should. Oh, maybe it could be Jimmy's friend.
Jimmy?
James Tiernan. He's a pin setter. One day he introduced me to a lady after work. It stuck in my mind because she was much older, too old for him.
Where can we find Jimmy, Florence?
He'll be hopping around the lanes toward the back.
Thanks, ma'am.
Oh, it's
Let's
him.
go get him.
Oh, come on. Why is he running?
That's one heck of a Sunday.
Tiernan! LAPD!
Why do you just suddenly just stop? Oh, you fucker. He's running. He's going to a car. He's going to a car. Shoot the tires.
There!
Ooh, nice car.
What are you waiting for? Get after him!
We might go faster if we weren't carrying the extra weight.
I have finished this game,
These
but
are
there's a
flashy
lot
cars
of
to be
these.
parked outside a bowling alley.
The lanes attract a fast-living individual with money to burn.
Or a middle-aged individual with the need to feel virile.
I'll try to shoot out his tires. Wish me luck.
Another runner. At least we've got a suspect.
Why do they always run? I'm sure we've got the wrong person in more than one of these homicides, but they always seem to lam it.
You know, your theories are not airtight by any means.
Oh my god, just fucking get your tire shot.
You gotta get me closer.
If this isn't the killer, we can at least get him for reckless endangerment.
That's unless he runs into a wall
Oh
and
my
saves us all the
God.
trouble.
Hit him, Cole. Spin him out.
Oh my god, this dude's
Going
gonna...
through... That is the end of that. It's about fucking time.
I did finish this when I was on the 360, but I feel like there's extra missions in here that I haven't played before. Just seems like it, 'cause some of these I don't remember, but it's been a while since I played it. Your old graphics card died on your old computer and I never reinstalled it. Well, if it died, why would you reinstall it? I like this car.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
And where exactly are we going?
Well, you're driving. Oh. Okay, okay. That makes sense.
Drink, fellas.
Phelps, Galloway, homicide. We need to ask you some questions concerning Evelyn Summers.
I'm Walter Mensch. Evelyn Summers? What is it now?
You knew Evelyn?
As well as I wanted to know Evelyn. She's a pain in the ass, always coming in here, cadging drinks, never had any money. She was in just a couple of nights ago.
Did she ever tell you where she was staying?
I don't know. I think she was living rough. She had that kind of stunk about her.
Who did she drink with?
A bunch of these guys. Ask around.
Okay, I'll ask this dude.
What's your name?
Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Oh,
Mind if I ask you some questions, Mr. McCaffrey?
I'm just a starving writer, detective. What do you want to ask about?
Evelyn Summers, and why she was found beaten and strangled in the rail depot on Santa Fe.
Okay. I see your point.
How well did you know her?
I can't say that I knew her.
Are you
more
interested
like
in
I was
playing it again?
Aware of her.
Criminal history.
You have a criminal record, Mr. McCaffrey.
Nothing serious. I've had a few skirmishes.
You're...
You want to save me some time, or do you want me to look up your file?
Industrial disputes, strikes, workers'
Oh, I
rights.
fucking hate their necks. It doesn't match their clothes.
A regular fifth columnist. Nice to meet you, comrade.
Relationship with the
You
victim.
say you barely knew Evelyn?
Yes, that is correct.
She has your
You're
book and
lying,
it's signed.
McCaffrey. You look down your nose at Evelyn, but you knew her, and you have some idea of what happened.
I hope you're holding aces. I'm telling you again, I barely knew the woman.
But the book would say otherwise.
Why would you lend her your book on metaphysics if you only knew her in passing? It was more than that. A Renaissance man like yourself, lending his books to his acolytes.
She hounded me about that goddamn book, and then she lifts it from my apartment and lies to my face that she didn't take it, as if she could even comprehend any of it. I saw her go into a hotel with Tiernan last night. They had booze in a paper bag. He's your man.
Thank you for the information, Mr. McCaffrey.
Can I talk to you?
You a friend of Evelyn Summers?
Who's asking?
Very cute. You know who's asking.
I know my rights.
You don't have any. Answer the question.
You don't have any.
Evelyn mooches for drinks. I don't have any time for that.
Was that so hard?
Keep writing me, copper.
Car 11K, Car 11 King, KGPL.
11 King.
A message from Captain Donnelly. Return to Central. Go to
11 King, en route. Let's not keep the man waiting, Phelps.
How far is this? Don't want to drive this.
You can
So
drive.
you can. The Brown Derby.
I don't care. I don't go in for letting gangsters off scot-free.
Captain is downstairs with Ray Pinker and Carruthers.
Wait, how do you... How does...
Mouthpiece got stripped off me at the grand jury.
I don't remember how you get down.
I saved a
That's...
whole year for that car.
That's right.
Hey, don't mind me.
What's this about, Captain?
Ray and Mal have some concerns over the Henry and Muller cases, which I don't want aired outside of this room.
The evidence is solid, Captain.
I agree, Rusty. It's just that corpses keep piling up.
Copycats.
I've been banging the same drum. But the notes and the lipstick messages.
Evelyn Summers, Cartel Classic Carmine. Each woman, same brand, same color.
Teresa Terrelson didn't have a lipstick message.
Technically, you're right, Rusty. She didn't have any lipstick. But she did have a message. We found it beneath her dress, scraped with a sharp stick.
What did it say?
You sure you want to know?
Ray?
As far as we can be sure, it said cunt BD.
That's one way of looking at it.
Looking at what?
Cunt is all about access, Phelps. You're married, so yours is mortgaged. Some of us like to pay by installments. This guy doesn't like to pay at all.
Why are you so angry, Mal?
Because I just had to fire one of my assistants. He was a friend of Jameson's. God knows what he might have been up to.
Captain, we have good leads in the Summers case, but it's up to you to decide how we proceed.
Keep this under your hat for now. And to follow up on Evelyn Summers, I want daily reports.
I say we bust in there and find the goddamn evidence.
We got our orders. Back to the Summers case. Get an address for McCaffrey. He'll have blown the bar. I'll meet you outside.
Isn't he a cop who won the medal and is solving all the cases?
Okay, there has.
Somebody gonna tell us what the hell is going on?
Bum took a swipe at me. I put him down with my
Nope.
sap.
Is there no one in interview? Who the oh. Literally, I have to call.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address for a Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Grosvenor McCaffrey. Apartment 6, 126 Yale Street, between Ord and Alpine.
Thanks for your help.
I want to make homicide. You know you made it if you made that gas.
I say we bust in there and find the goddamn thing.
Let me pose a question.
Depends. What you got to do with?
Morals. Would it bother you to put the wrong person away?
That's not actually, I thought that was too far.
Depends.
On what?
On whether anyone except the poor son of a bitch in the slammer ever found out.
I hope you get this back.
Any Central unit, 459 suspects to be taken into custody at the trolley station on Lucas Avenue. Stand by for further.
I almost killed someone. Why did you stop? There's no reason for you to stop. Okay, how far is this, actually? Okay, I need to turn left. Okay. Swear to God. Okay. Damn it. I was doing what I can to not hit something, and you know what? It still hit something. I just don't understand why that's blocked off.
Gently.
Sorry.
Where'd you learn how to drive?
I didn't hit you. I almost did, but I didn't. Calm down.
Any Central unit, 459 suspects to be taken into custody at the trolley station on Lucas Avenue. Stand by for further.
You should have iced those folks. You leave no witnesses, you stay out of the
I'm not
post.
riding all the way to Santa Ana and then on to Cincinnati with you pissing in my
But
ear.
I'm tired of always being on the lam.
I don't have a choice. A stick-up charge is still a stick-up charge, and I ain't going back inside.
You're both coming with me. Don't do anything stupid.
They're gonna do something stupid. Who are we gonna guess? Oh. That's not how that works, but okay.
Don't go to sleep on me. Get me back in close.
I'm trying. This is just hard to drive. Fucking hate you right now. Holy shit, the person just got floated above the car. Oh, wait, how is this possible? How does this car move? I don't understand how the car turns. This doesn't look. Oh shit! Can you not shoot the tires?
You gotta get me closer.
You don't understand how this person's driving, and I can't. Oh, I can't see shit. I can't see shit. I'm gonna run. Oh. Oh.
Give it
Well.
up, LAPD.
Shit.
Car 11K calling KGPL. Code 4 at the Lucas Avenue trolley station. The 459 suspects are in custody.
Roger, 11K. All units, code 4 on the 459 suspects at the Lucas Avenue trolley station.
No. This is not what I want.
You're behind the wheel.
Okay. After this, I'm gonna head off. Fucking move. Where's the things that let me know which room he's in? I swear there has to be something. Is it outside the door? Oop, it's outside the door.
McCaffrey is in apartment 6.
I think the lady told me. 'Cause I think one's 1 through 1 and 2, 3 and 4. So 5 and 6 would be the second. This one right here. So 5 and 6 is this way, and 6 is this one.
Doesn't look like anybody's home.
I'll just break the door. It's fine.
He said he was at home. He said he didn't know her. And we have the book.
Let's see Carruthers argue his way out of this one.
Is that you, Grosvenor? Who are you guys? What are you doing in here?
We're from the LAPD, ma'am. Do you know where we might find McCaffrey?
I'm his neighbor. Is he in trouble?
Look, lady, we need to find him, and in a hurry. Are you gonna give me trouble?
He has a pigeon coop up on the roof. He spends his mornings up there when he's been drinking.
How do we get up there?
Down the hall and up the stairs.
Drunk and in command of a carrier pigeon. Surely we can write him up for that. A citation, at least.
Oh, he's been drinking.
Doesn't give me anything to go on.
He's a drinker. That's it. That's a glass cup. That's some food. That's some more food. A takeout bag. Don't think these doors I can access through. Nope. So let's go up the stairs.
Isn't that the cop who solved the big case and got promoted?
Oh, that's... I was like, what the fuck? How do I access this roof? That's just a door that goes to the roof. Is that how you pick up pigeons? Just grab it?
Running on a hangover, McCaffrey? Sit down and we'll talk.
I'll go get our wheels.
No, 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 no! I didn't know that was a thing. I didn't know I had to push down. Oh, this is garbage. So much garbage. Just stop for a moment. I swear, I swear you won't mind. Oh. I thought he was the next part
You a
over.
runner, McCaffrey? Stay and fight the good fight.
Let me get close enough.
There he is. He looks dangerous.
There he is, officer! Give it up, LAPD!
That's where I get tired.
McCaffrey, you're under arrest on suspicion of murdering Evelyn
Oh,
Summers.
shit. I'm just wondering where those handcuffs came out, because they just appeared out of nowhere.
We need to get downtown and wrap this thing up. It's got to be McCaffrey. Unless Tiernan set him up. You don't think that asshole Jameson could have done it, do you? Whoever did it. At least it wasn't that Dahlia fuck.
How do you know that McCaffrey didn't do the Dahlia?
We have a list of over 200 suspects. His name was never on it.
If you think the list is exhaustive, Rusty, who am I to argue?
Listen, let's just work the case at hand, shall we? Then we can sit down and put all the puzzle pieces together at a later date.
I'll hold you to that.
You sure you can make it stick with one of these suspects, gentlemen?
It's either McCaffrey or Tiernan, sir. I think Jameson is an aberration.
All right. I'll deal with that degraded lunatic myself. He's got some fearful retribution coming. Tiernan isn't one, McCaffrey isn't two. I want a confession from one of them. Don't fail me, young Phelps.
I wonder how old Phelps is.
They weren't even his print, and he still confessed.
You ready to answer some questions?
You think I have all the answers?
People who run from the police usually have something to hide.
Touché, detective. Let's see where this takes us.
Evelyn died sometime around midnight. Remind me, where were you?
I was at home, writing. I'm working on a manuscript.
You're gonna need to do better if you don't want to swing for this.
I was having a political meeting in my apartment.
Cheese and crackers for the fifth columnist.
Some of these people will corroborate your story.
I won't give up names of party members.
Good. It's your funeral.
We don't see that every day.
God damn it.
We wanted to move in together when we're not even married.
You think the Vice Boys get any on the side?
Why did you run, Tiernan?
I was the last one to see Evelyn that night. I knew you would think it was me.
Can you describe your relationship with Evelyn?
I barely knew Evelyn.
Keep lying to me and I'll have you charged and in front of a grand jury before your feet touch the ground.
How can you possibly prove Evelyn and I were more than friends?
Because I'm pretty sure this was it. Yeah.
McCaffrey gave you up, Tiernan. He says he saw you go into your hotel with Evelyn.
I met Evelyn at the public library. We would read for a while and then go for a drink. Last night, we went back to my hotel room and had some more to drink. I must have passed out. I woke up and she was gone.
What time was this?
Around midnight, maybe later.
And there's no one who can confirm this?
No, there isn't. I knew you wouldn't believe me.
Aristotle's Metaphysics, the book that belonged to McCaffrey.
McCaffrey saw her looking at it once and laughed in her face.
And you're saying Evelyn stole it?
She wanted something of his.
We either hang this on you or McCaffrey. You better give us something.
Well, McCaffrey's been in trouble with the law before. I mean, he always makes out it was some kind of labor dispute, but, you know, I'm not so sure.
You and Evelyn were drinking together last night, and she had no other place to stay.
I don't know what happened last night. I don't remember.
You're lying, Tiernan. You'd been fighting with her. You fought, and...
I'm not lying! She got up and left! That was it!
But no, she bought you some liquor.
She left, but she came back. She bought you a quart of whiskey to make it up to you. She told the liquor store owner. You're in deep trouble, buddy.
She said she loved me. She wanted to care for me. But she would never stop talking about McCaffrey. McCaffrey was a writer, and McCaffrey was a hero. McCaffrey cared for the little guy.
Did you kill her, Tiernan?
I might as well have. I kicked her out. She had nowhere to go.
Do you own a car, Tiernan?
No, I don't.
Have access to a lug wrench?
No, we use a lot of them to clear jams in the pin setting machines.
Coroner's report says that Evelyn was killed with a wrench. I think you did it and then planted the evidence at McCaffrey's apartment for us to find.
We went to his apartment. McCaffrey was up on the roof. Evelyn stole the book. McCaffrey went crazy when he found out. He said he would put her out of her misery. He can be very cruel.
Evelyn was missing a ring from her right hand.
That's strange. She always wore it. Big black circular disc with a white E in the middle. It was made from an old typewriter key, a present from the prop department at her old movie studio.
We're going to talk to McCaffrey. You need to think about what you've told us, Tiernan. You're not in the clear.
Did you know, Mr. McCaffrey? Has anyone seen my pen? That's right. Don't stalk around. Were you there?
I've been in this job 20 years. I never fired my gun.
Where's the phone?
You gotta be kidding. I could save all year and never afford that.
We found the lug wrench that Evelyn was battered with in your apartment, and the note from her mother, and your blood-stained clothing. We have you cold, McCaffrey.
You think if I could be bothered to murder Evelyn Summers, I would be stupid enough to leave the evidence in my apartment?
I don't believe you, Grosvenor. The evidence says that you killed her.
You can prove that I wanted to kill Evelyn?
Because this dude said you wanted to kill him. Thank you, Whitaker.
Tiernan is prepared to testify that you threatened Evelyn's life in his presence.
Self-preservation. That's understandable. Okay, I'll level with you. Tiernan killed Evelyn. He came to me for help. I listened to him, and he explained why he did it.
Tiernan went to you for help. You expect me to buy that?
That's how it went down. I told him he made a terrible mistake, but he would be throwing his life away if he went to the cops. I took his things and told him I would dispose of them.
But you didn't.
Speak to Tiernan. He'll give it up.
I like you.
Now I got a telephone.
I have no taste, but I like you.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247. I need the jacket on a Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Just a moment, Detective. McCaffrey was formerly under surveillance by the Red Squad. Convictions for petty theft. Dishonorable discharge from the Army during training at Syracuse. Assault on a local woman. Says he almost beat the woman to death.
Thank you.
Okay, so I'm guessing since
in there and find the goddamn.
he was accusing him, I need to talk to him again.
You spoken to McCaffrey? I can go, it's all been cleared up?
Not quite. We have one more question we need to ask, James. Then I think we will be done.
Sure. Go ahead.
So Evelyn passed out, and you walked out. What happened next?
I woke up in the morning, very hungover. I thought Evelyn would have come back.
I know you're lying, James. You went out looking for her. Tell me what really happened.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The dude says he
How
went
can you say
out
I
for
wasn't in
her
that hotel room?
because this dude said something about
You
you.
wound up at McCaffrey's. You were still incredibly drunk. You passed out on his floor. It's time to tell me what really happened.
Is that a cigarette box on his chest?
McCaffrey woke me up the next morning, and he showed me the lug wrench and the letter and the box, and he said I came in with him last night. He said that I killed Evelyn, and that it was all over the radio, and that he would protect me. And I don't know, Detective, for the life of me, I can't remember a goddamn thing. And I was angry with her. Really angry. I could have done it. It wasn't me.
The guy currently has records of I still have one.
Wait here.
More. I hate this back and forth shit, but
Mouthpiece Force strips off me at
I'm pretty sure it's not him.
Not a DA.
You were in the war?
Yes, I was. Seeing the things that I saw, it changes a man. I came back here determined to change things. All I wanted was a pen and an opportunity to speak out.
You told us before that you had only minor run-ins.
I mean,
with
the most real
police.
thing about it.
You didn't mention petty theft.
I've never been in trouble for violence. That's the salient point here, isn't it?
You're lying, McCaffrey. You have a history of violence towards women.
How do you turn a couple parking tickets and a petty theft
Oh, I need to get
misdemeanor
off of a
into
computer.
an assault charge?
To your McCaffrey's criminal.
We know all about you and your dishonorable discharge.
Oh, I
Being
know.
Some poor woman near to
Still.
death in Syracuse. You've never been in combat, McCaffrey. Your whole life is a fraud.
She was a goddamn peasant whore! She tried to steal from my wallet. I could have fought for this country. I could have.
You beat her because she stole from you, because she tried to outsmart you.
The ignorant audacity of the bitch. What is a man supposed to do? Sit there and take it? How is a man supposed to call himself a man?
And Evelyn Summers, a poor, drunken nobody, stole your book.
And she got what was coming to her.
Well, you're done.
Grosvenor McCaffrey, I'm charging you with the murder of Evelyn Summers. She was a sad lady who never hurt anyone except herself. I hope God finds a way to forgive you.
Bye, asshole.
Congratulations, boys. You bagged the fine catch. Another red to boot. Grand. Now, I want you to put this business about a repeat offender out of your mind. This McCaffrey creature shows no remorse, and neither will the grand jury. You would have to walk a long mile to find a better candidate for an unmarked plot in a prison graveyard.
That was weird looking. Oh, okay. That looked weird for a second. Oh, city damage. Ah, damn it. Still 4.
We have lost most of Shaughnessy and Dunn's squad. The gunny is dead. First platoon is in worse shape. That medic is either crazy or the bravest man alive.
Then we rally with the first and try for the Nambus.
It's sheer to the left. To the right, it goes right through a pass with 2 Nambus and enfilade.
Mate,
we can lose everyone.
Lieutenant, get back off this fucking bridge. They'll start walking the mortars back to their own positions. We only have minutes. I'm in charge here, Sergeant. Get your men off the bridge, Lieutenant. What's your unit, Sergeant? We don't have time for this, Lieutenant. What's your unit, Sergeant? I company 22nd Marines, Lieutenant, and we just saved your ass by fording the river. My orders are to reconnoiter the... I think that point is now moot. You have 10 men left. My orders are to save what's left. Move out!
The Quarter Moon Murder. That's right, Quarter Moon Murders.
Well done, lads. You did well with the Summers case. But we have a problem. The examiner received a new letter today.
Do you mind if I take a look, Ray?
Go right ahead. They've both been rinsed in gasoline like the previous letters, so I can't lift a print.
So check this out.
No one else but the killer knew about this message.
Look at this. Percy Bysshe Shelley. To sever woe, which hope
Suffer
thinks infinite.
woes, which hope thinks infinite. To forgive wrongs darker than death or night.
To defy power which seems omnipotent. To love and bear. To hope till hope to creates. From its own wreck the thing it contemplates, neither to change nor falter nor repent. This, like thy glory, Titan is to be good, great and joyous, beautiful and free. This is alone life, joy, empire, and victory. Looking in wonder up to heaven
Another snippet from the Shelley poem.
While yet the music pealed along, I hid myself within a fountain in the public square, where I lay like the reflex of the moon, seen in the wave under green leaves. Oops, that's not the back button.
If the note is from the Dahlia maniac, he definitely also killed Teresa Terrellson.
Mal and I agree.
But where does that leave us? If this is the Dahlia killer, and he is responsible for the Tarrelson murder, not to mention the Muller
Hang
case.
on a moment, Skipper.
Let me finish, Rusty. We have 5 birds in hand and none in the bush. The department will not survive a scandal if we have to let them all go without catching a fiend first.
I think they're
Your careers will be
involved.
over for a start, gentlemen.
Looking in wonder.
Fuck it. I knew this run was too good to be true.
I hid myself within a fountain in the public square.
You like that stuff? What is it supposed to mean?
It's supposed to... Forget what it's supposed... What does he want?
Where are you going with this, Cole?
He's obviously taunting us. He believes he's far more intelligent than we are.
Okay, it's some kind of story, right? A guy that God hates, chains him up.
It's an allegory, Rusty.
A story with 2 meanings. A symbolic meaning. But that's what he wants us to think.
Could he be using it literally? Within a fountain in a public square? Could it be that easy?
Can somebody tell me what the fuck is going on?
The fountain in Pershing Square. Come on, we have a clue. Captain? Thanks, Ray.
Be careful, Phelps. This is his game you're playing now.
Okay. Saving. Ooh, I got an outfit. This is more important than anything else. That. Hawkshaw. Oh yeah, look cool. But anyway. It's time for me to go to bed. I get to stream tomorrow. It's gonna be a 3-day weekend. Woo! Night.